Hi, welcome to my kitchen, my carnivore and keto kitchen. Today I am going to share with you a recipe that I have been working on for a month or two, and I feel like I've really gotten it down. The first time I made it, Scott was very impressed and said, pretty much it tastes like waffles. If I add a little vanilla to it, maybe a touch of sweeteners. I've made chaffles, which hold up really well for hamburgers and breakfast sandwiches. I have made pancakes with it. I even made a pizza crust with it. I'm still working on perfecting the pizza crust. So today I'm just going to show you the basic recipe, and there's a lot of different things that you can do with it, but this is 3 simple ingredients. So let me show you what we have. Today we have eggs, sour cream, and pork panko. I use pork cube, but you can use whatever brand you like. So you need 2 things in order to make this recipe. You need either a blender, a NutriBullet, a Ninja Bullet, something like that. I've made it in the food processor and it's got a different texture to it. So something that's going to have a high-powered blade, you know. I am going to use my NutriBullet. And then the other thing you need is a waffle maker. I have a Dash 4 waffle maker, so that's what I'm going to be making it in. But if you have a single one, it works for that too. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to turn you down so that you can see me add all the ingredients, and we'll get started on this recipe. All right, so we are going to start out, and I am going to put in my cup 4. All right, you want to put the eggs in first. Then I'm going to put in 1 cup of pork panko. And I do it this way because I like the pork panko to kind of be in the middle so that the liquid, it's sandwiched in between the 2 liquids. That container. All right, so there's a cup of pork panko, and half of it's on my countertop. Oh well. Okay, and then the third thing is going to be 1/2 cup of sour cream. That's it, just a 1/2 cup. So let me get that. All right. And there's 1/2 cup. So I'll just put that in the blender cup as well. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to blend it for 1 minute. While I'm blending, I will stop the video so you don't have to listen to it. All right, it has been 1 minute. Now there's a reason why you use the NutriBullet or something like that, because it really whips it up and it helps to crush the pork panko just a little bit more so that it's a smoother batter, okay? So I have been heating up my Dash. I have right here my captured bacon goodness. And all I'm gonna do is use a little silicone brush, and I'm going to just go ahead and give it a little bit of greasing so that they do not stick. All right, and then it's just as simple as putting it in the waffle maker. Now I do like to take a spoon and kind of move it around a little bit. You don't want to overfill them, but you don't want to have the holes on the sides, So I just make sure that the batter covers all of the edges. And then I'm gonna let it sit there and cook for about 3 or 4 minutes. So when this is done, I'll be back. All right, so it has been about 2 or 3 minutes, so let's check on them. Okay, they filled out really well. They're nice and brown, and they are super, super easy. I usually make these a couple batches at a time because we like to make breakfast sandwiches out of them. We like to make hamburger buns out of them, or just sandwiches. These are really good as just a sandwich bread. What we like about it is that it's a real neutral flavor and that it doesn't feel greasy in your hands and it doesn't fall apart like a lot of chaffles do if you try to use them for a sandwich. So let me get this next batch started while these cool down for a minute, and then I will let Scott be my taste tester. And this batch, I can usually get 7 out of it, but Scott can get 8. Looks like I'm gonna get 8 today. All right, so yeah, so you can get 8, so that's enough for 4 sandwiches. Or like I said, you can add vanilla or other seasonings to change the flavor of them. They're really neutral, so they kind of go with anything. All right. Oof. Hold on. There you are. All right, so here is the chaffle. It's nice and sturdy. I'm gonna let you go ahead and put some butter on it, but I'm gonna show you when you pull it apart, it's really nice and crumbly. It's got not crumbly, it's got a good texture to it. And again, your fingers aren't greasy afterwards, which is what I personally like about them. I keep them in the refrigerator, so you're gonna wanna warm them up a little or put them in a toaster. Mm-hmm. I've also used them for grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah. So, how'd I do?
These are good.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see me putting a piece of ham and cheese, maybe some Swiss cheese, a hamburger.
You're dripping.
I am dripping.
That's
some
okay.
butter. It's melting pretty quick. These are still pretty warm, but they're really good.
All right, so
yeah,
that's our fantastic chaffle recipe, and it is what, if you go to my Instagram or X, in my Facebook group, I've been posting pictures of sandwiches and stuff with these, and this is the recipe. So go out and make it. Tell me how you modified it and what you thought of it. Have a great day.
I'm gonna keep